Welcome to the Medical and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 20th of August, yet again another daily life lesson. I remind you to subscribe to the Medical and Science TV channel on YouTube for the daily life lessons that are posted before and those that will be posting in the future. So this daily life lesson tells us about mistakes. So it says that actually mistakes are a part of life. That the only mistake you can ever make is when you make a mistake and don't correct it. So what it tells us is that mistakes are those disruptions, interruptions in our goals. When there is a purpose that you are aiming at or something you are driving at, something that interrupts it is a mistake. So mistakes are of two types. We have the natural mistakes. Those are mistakes provided by nature. There are so many imperfections in nature. Right from the human body, there are a lot of imperfections that you can find. Although, of course, we believe that God created a human being very perfect, yes, can be able to play a role using our different structures, body parts. Also, we see from evolution that the evolutionary process was able to make humans adopt to this world. But if you had time, we'll give you a list of different imperfections. So there are mistakes, naturally, even there are some mistakes. For example, there are some mistakes naturally which come as a result of disruptions in the genetic makeup of humans. Diseases like albinism, which people are born with, melanism, and others are mistakes naturally that happen. So those are natural mistakes. But then also we have committed mistakes. Those are the mistakes that we commit with our life that we find ourselves with when we are pursuing our goals in nature. So those mistakes we make in our homes, in our organizations, in our businesses, in different spheres of life. Don't let them hold you accountable. As long as you can be able to do three things, then you'll be able to go scot-free. Number one, accept the mistake. That is the first step of correcting it. Accepting the mistake is another step of recognizing it. So accepting a mistake is the first step. Make sure when there is a mistake, whether natural or committed, accept it. That is one. Number two, learn from it. Learning from the mistake is very, very important because, for example, if a child does not learn from the mistakes it makes when trying to learn how to walk, will always remain moving on the ground without actually any further attempt to stand up and move on two legs. So learning from mistakes will help us to understand where we went wrong and how to correct the mistake. The mistake that you can make in the organization, in your business, in your family is not to learn from the mistake, especially when you have the attitude of blaming others for what has happened. It means that you don't learn from it, and next time actually it will again happen, and then the third time, the fourth time, and later it will take you a long time to learn that actually you need to correct this mistake in this and this way. And then number three, lastly, is for you to be able to adapt the mistake. Adapting the mistake means that you integrate it, you absorb it, you soak it, you marinate it in yourself, and it becomes part and parcel of you. That's when you'll be able to recognize. If you simply dismiss it and you don't adapt it, next time the same or similar situation that has resulted into that mistake will occur and you will not recognize. But when you have adopted it to be part of yourself, it will be another way of correcting it and being able also, if you cannot correct it, especially for the natural mistakes, for you to be able to live with it. These are the three things, and this is our daily life lesson for today. Thank you.